Don't suppose anyone here has ever heard of Master Logic, have you? Well, it's a logical board game made by Adventure Playtime Games and features many coloured pins and a certain number of slots in which to place them. The premise is that one player sets up a 4-pin code, hides it, and the other player has to guess the code in 10 tries or less. Other such games were invented with a similar theme by other companies, but none have taken the world by storm in the same way that a certain logic-based word game, now run by the New York Times, has. Just in case you've been living under a very large rock, we're talking about Wordle, the current craze making the rounds on social media. But what's it about? In this video, we'll be looking at where it came from, how it works, a few of its different variants, and how to most effectively beat it every single day. So let's dive in. Invented by software engineer Josh Wardle as something for both he and his partners play, early prototypes for Wordle actually date back to as far as 2013, and although recognisable, contained quite a few major differences, and contained quite a lot of obscure words that caused players to essentially strong-arm a result, using different letters rather than guessing. Later though, the refined version was purchased by the New York Times company for an undisclosed 7-figure amount, and is run by them to this day, with use being kept as free for all players. Wordle works by drawing from a pool of randomly ordered 5-letter words from the English language that are fairly well known and actually guessable, roughly 2,315 words, and presents a different one to the user every day. This makes it a bit easier than using random letters that have no meaning, as if Wordle worked like that, then the odds of guessing the right sequence of words just once on any given day would be roughly 1 in 1.9 million. The player then has 6 attempts at guessing the right word before they are given the answer. After each guess, the letters they have put are colour-coded as either grey, meaning that they're not in the word, yellow, meaning that they're in the word just not in that position, or green, meaning that they're in the word in that position. After you complete the Wordle, you're given the option to share your colour score on social media, allowing you to show your guess distribution without revealing the answer, which has led to it becoming the internet sensation that it has. In light of this, other variants have sprung up with a similar theme, such as Wordle in other languages, numbering 134 different languages in total, Football, where you have to guess different footballers based on information about things like their club, league and nationality, Prayerdle, where you have to guess the prayer on that given day, and Sweardle, which we're contractually obligated to not talk about. Now, probably what everyone will find the most useful about this video, the best way to beat it. Now, not everyone can agree on the best way to do this, but what most people can agree on is that you need a strong starting word to use for every first guess, preferably one that uses lots of vowels, like audio or adieu. Once you've done that, then you can determine what vowels are in the words, and greatly shorten your number of guesses. Some people religiously stick to the same starting word every time, and some people like to switch it up, but as Preston Byers writes on the website .esports, ultimately it's your decision about how you want to play the game. That's all we have time for. Thanks for hanging around until the end, we really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like, and if you want to see more, then subscribe to get the latest from Sidetracked. Catch you in the next one.